last time. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to season 7 of the It Factor podcast. New stories, new guests. If you want to come on a podcast where you can tell your stories, where you can talk how you want to talk, 7 years in, come on the It Factor podcast. And also, the motto is still the same, to keep changing the narrative. If you're ready for great conversations, welcome home.
Hey, how y'all doing? Back again with another great episode of the It Factor podcast. As always, I'm your host, Jermey Robinson, and today we have someone special. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, I am Coach Taylor, head coach of Cheyney University, the first HBCU.
Yes, indeedy. So with that being said, how are you doing mentally, physically, and emotionally?
Yeah, all that's pretty good. You know, we just had a nice break, so I can't say my mental state is bad. I'm having a good time, actually. So, yeah, everything's good.
I love that. And I'll say in that, what is your it factor? Why do you do what you do?
I think my it factor is just I was just chosen to do it. So I didn't plan to be a head coach at all or a basketball coach to start off with. I went to school to be a police officer and completely opposite trajectory. So my it factor is that I'm actually one of the coaches that doesn't do it because it looks cool, status or anything. It's just I was chosen to coach basketball.
I love that. So like, how did you go through that process of saying, you know what, I don't want to be a police officer, or that's not my thing I want to do? How did you say, hey, I want to coach,
Yeah, so it just happened pretty much by accident. I transferred from my junior college.
Mm-hmm.
What happened was my first year of junior college, I had a good team and a decent coach, and we wanted to play together for 2 years, but the coach got a job in New York and she left us and we were all scrambling. So I went to another JUCO. It didn't go well for me at that second JUCO. And she heard that. So she asked me, could I come to New York and play with her there at the 4-year? But the problem was at that 4-year, the majors were, it's a criminal justice school and I was a exercise science major. So I changed my major and I always wanted to be a police officer as a kid. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll just change my major. But because I was exercise science for 2 years already, changing to a different major in your junior year, you're going to need some extra time in college. So by the time I hit my senior year, I needed another almost 2 full semesters versus for classes. So my coach at that time, it wasn't the same coach from JUCO. She left again when we went to New York. But anyways, I need another year. My coach at the time said, well, since you already have to spend another year here, why don't you help me coach, be assistant coach?
Mm-hmm.
I did 1 year as assistant coach and they put me in this NCAA program that sent me out to Indianapolis at the headquarters and they told us how it's very important to have minorities in sports and all this stuff. And it was like, okay, well, maybe I should do this instead of police officers. And at that time, something drastic happened in Philly of a police officer got shot on her first day. And I'm like, no. Coach or no. So that's why I switched.
Got you. Also, yeah, coaching, it has its things, but not like police officer.
Yeah, it's a little bit safer. I know parents can't be crazy, but
right. You can get over that. You can
I'll be okay with that.
Well, I'm proud of you. I'm glad you're a coach because you're a good coach. So like, hey, it all done worked out. You're only gonna get better. That's the cool.
That's what I say. Yeah, absolutely.
I say, so how do you balance coaching, mentorship, community engagement, and your faith-based service? And also, how do you help your players understand that it's more than what they do on the court? Like it's life after basketball.
Yeah. Well, I think the best way to show them, obviously, for any coach, I think the best way to do it is like do it yourself. Like you can't be all bark and say, well, you got to do this, and that. And then when you leave the gym, you outside just doing whatever. I think I'm pretty convincing as a coach that I what they're expected to do, I'm on the same caliber. Now, obviously, I don't have to go to class and everything anymore, but I try to stay, like my players know I go to church and everything. So they're always, ask me questions. They want to go to church with me and stuff like that. So that's how I balance it with them. Just do as I do and not, just stick to what I'm doing. I'm pretty good at that.
I love that. And I'll say, how does it feel, being in Philadelphia, with you being a Philadelphia native, being at the first HBCU, being the head coach there of the women's basketball team? How does that feel, for you?
Yeah, it's a crazy I don't know how I got here. I really don't. Like it's so weird. When I left my last job, I told my sister, I'm like, yo, I can only coach at a HBCU. I've never coached at HBCU before this, but I was like, this is the only thing I can do after what I just experienced. I can only coach at a HBCU. And I wasn't even going to coach this year. I was going to take a year off because I'm like, just the experience I had, I don't want to jump into nothing early.
Mhm.
But so happened the opportunity came. The former coach of Cheyney, she got the job at Lincoln University, and she hit me up. She was like, "Well, I'm leaving, and I need somebody to take my spot, and I want you to take my spot." So I didn't apply for the job or anything. She basically just
That's
handed it over to me, and I was like, "Wow!" Like you, power the tongue. Like you say something,
uh,
be careful what you say too, because it's power in the tongue. So it's a crazy experience, and everybody is so hyped for me. I mean, I'm a hometown kid. Like everybody just likes bragging. Cassandra's at Cheyney. Cassandra, this is Cheyney head coach. Like everybody talks about it. It's so weird, but it's a crazy feeling. I love it. Like I can't believe I'm here.
I know. That's how I found you. So, like, I, of course, been doing it. This is season 7 of the podcast, and like, I look for all type of people, different professions. But I seen you because I was like, let me look through some coaches and all that stuff. And I seen you talking to the kids, and I was like, yep, she got it. I need to get her on the show, you know. And thankful we was able to get it together like this. And I was like, okay. Then I looked at y'all record. I see where y'all at. Y'all just came off a W, so that's a
Hmm.
you know, to
Yeah,
close out 2025, you
thank
know,
God.
what are you thinking about bringing, what kind of momentum you want to bring in for the rest of the season, you know, and the identity of the team? I know it's coming together too.
Yeah, the identity of the team, I've been working on it. I came in very late. So I came in early October. Most coaches start, if they come in late, they'll say like August is late. October, I was starting like a week before I think a week and a half before we had our first scrimmage, I had got the job.
Mhm.
So it trying to get the what I wanted the culture to be it's hard because they always reflect back to what they've been used to. And I'm like, well, that's not how I want my program to be. But the culture we're going for or the identity we're going for. It's just a gritty team. We know how to play. Like they just know how to play basketball. We
Yeah.
got to, I always tell them, like, I'm going to teach y'all how to play basketball. Like, I don't know what y'all learned throughout y'all careers in high school, because I think it's a lot of weird training nowadays, how they teach you how to score, but they're not teaching you why, like why you have to do that move at this thing. Like I want you to learn basketball, so like you just know it. So I want them to just be basketball players, identity, and just gritty. Like we just is some dogs out there. So
Yeah.
that's the identity. And I think going into this next semester, I think they've understood it. Like we always have conversations like we're so close, we so close, but we can't be the team that was so close. Like we want to be there. So we can't always almost be there. Like every game, it's like, oh, we was almost there, almost. Even wins, we're not satisfied with those. Like they're decent wins, I guess. But like people don't be in practice with us. I know what these young ladies are capable of, and what we're doing is not even we're not even hitting the top. So I'm like, we can't just be like the potential team. Like, you have so much potential. I'm not into that. So I think for this next semester, we just got to turn on a different gear. Like, I expect us to be winning more games by 40 plus. Honestly, I'm not accepting nothing less, and they know that.
Mm-hmm. I love that. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it come.
Yeah,
And
it's
the
coming.
new year gonna be great. It's already gonna be great then.
Hmm.
You know, I will also say with that, you know, I wish nothing for the best, but the best for you and the
Hmm.
team because what you're doing is so impactful. You're
Yeah.
hometown, you're coaching at the HBCU, and on top of that, the crazy part is when you was hooping and doing your thing in college, it's something you ain't even think about doing.
Mm-mm.
But like
Yeah.
just to see how God has been able to place you in a place to be there for those young ladies and the young ladies that's watching, that
Yeah.
recruiting gonna be a whole different thing. Like that's a whole another thing. It's gonna
Yeah.
be real cool because I'm like, oh, we got black coach. Wait a minute, I gotta go be with her. I gotta go talk to her. You
Yeah.
know. So I know great things are coming because of how you
Yeah.
carry yourself, and that's just from me doing research of 2 weeks ago. Just like, hey,
Oh,
oh,
wow.
let me see what she's doing. I'm
Yeah.
proud of what she's.
I appreciate that.
Yes, indeed. So I say, also years from now, what would you like your players to, you know, say about their experience playing under you? You know, and what stands out the most from them?
Mm, I think I kind of get these answers already because I have players that I've coached and now they're outside of the athletic world. I
Mm-hmm.
think a lot of players will always say that like she brought like the fun back into it. Like they'll say like we had fun again. The team I have now, they're already saying like we have a lot of fun. Like
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I want because I think basketball is serious and I do get very serious with my team, but we have so much fun. And I don't think like when they come to play basketball, especially at the college level, and it's all these NIL deals and all this crazy stuff nowadays that make it kind of not fun anymore. But this should be an outlet for them. For women's basketball, there's a high chance you won't play professional. Even if you're a D1 kid, there is a high level that you will not be able to play professional. And if you do, it's gonna be 2, 3 years because you're not gonna be making the money that you need to be making. So with that, make an experience at the college level that is enjoyable. Like you getting the wins, y'all getting all the accolades, you're learning life lessons on the court, and you just have fun out there. Now you can't have fun if you're losing. That's a key part. But I hope they always say like we had a great experience. She taught us some stuff that had nothing to do with basketball. It was just good vibes. I wish we could do that again. I want to send my kids to play for her. That'd be great if they're good. No shade, but if they're not, you can keep your kids.
I
But
like that.
yeah, I don't want to say bring in all the kids now. Your babies ain't good enough now.
No,
They can watch. I can use them as a manager.
there you go.
No, we don't want all the babies, but yeah, I hope that's the experience. I want if that's the key. That's how you know when you were a great coach or you're a good coach.
Mhm.
When people that play for you send you players.
Yes.
I have players that I coach. I have a kid out in Baltimore that I coached, and she works as a JV head coach. I forget them, some with the M. It's in Baltimore.
Mhm.
But she's also cool with the head coach. Obviously, she coaches with her too. And they have kids that are probably skill level, probably too good to play at Cheyney, but they're already trying to send them to me because she wants those kids to play for me. And I'm just like, that's how you know that you did a good job. That she was like, I know she probably can go a higher level than this, but it would be like a missed opportunity if she doesn't even think about playing for you. So I think that's like the pat on the back for me.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. And I say, Coach Taylor, who outside of all that you do, outside of basketball, outside of coaching, outside of your outreach that you do, who are you?
I'm just a regular old chick. I don't know. I'm just a regular person. You know what? Compared to other coaches, I do not make basketball my life. I really don't. Like,
Mhm.
I've learned quickly when I first started coaching, I was all in. And that was the biggest mistake because my whole world was wrapped around winning or losing a basketball game. And these players would go after they lost, they was going out and partying. Well, I'm sitting there stressed out at the computer, like, what did we do wrong? And once I realized that, I'm just like, whoa, hold on.
Mhm.
Like, I need to just be Cassandra. I tell my players all the time, like, yes, I'm Coach Taylor, but when y'all doing all this slick talking to me and stuff, I'm still Becky's daughter. Be careful. Okay. So outside of basketball, I'm just myself. I'm a very low key, quiet person. I'm the youngest out of all my siblings, so I'm just not a talker. They talk for me.
Mhm.
Um, I'm a church kid. I love church. I like gospel music. I'm very basic. I love the Eagles. Go Birds. I
Uh-huh.
mean, you're a Cowboys fan. I'm sorry to you. I'm just regular. I'm very basic. When I leave the campus, I always tell them like, give me an hour away from campus to like just do something. I watch some Real Housewives, relax. That's me. I'm regular. I'm a regular chick.
I love that. I love that. And
Yeah.
you have to go away from what you do. You know, like outside,
Yeah.
I'm an engineer, right? Cool, but I
Yeah.
podcast. I'm an author. I'm writing a comic book now. This is my third
Hmm.
book, but this is my first time writing a comic. And a lot of times people ask me, how you do all this? I'm like, I do what I love to do.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I read the word, I
Mhm.
sit down, listen to different music, do different things, and every time, like, man, you always happy. I said, because I love to do what I do. I said, hey, I'm just blessed to be an engineer. Hey, outside that, that's just my career, cool. But like you
That's
said, you got to separate from it.
100%. And you can have multiple things that you love. I love
Mhm.
basketball, but like if I'm not doing basketball stuff, I don't want to like go out to a dinner and talk about hoops.
There you go.
Please. Oh, like, come on. I have
Yeah.
other people think that they think you just want to talk like whatever you're good at. Well,
Uh-huh.
they see your career as they're like, oh, let's talk basketball. It's like I work, that's what I literally do for a living. So for me to
Mhm.
be sitting here and this is what y'all want to talk about is outrageous. Like I do media on the side. I do videography, photography. Like that's another passion of mine. It's equally as passionate I am for basketball. So like I could talk about that for days too. So yeah, people need to know it's other things we like to do, not just
Mhm.
basketball. Please do
Never
not.
know. And that's the same with an interview. I had to learn that. In 7 years, you learn, like, wait a minute,
Yeah,
I can't just talk to us. He's a basketball coach. That's cool. We're going to talk about it. Hey,
yeah,
cool. But I still got to hit some windows of life
hmm, yeah,
outside.
exactly.
It's not going to be a good. I had a great conversation with you today. Man, even talk about basketball a lot. So like, I think people should get that more, man.
Yeah.
So before we close, one of my last questions, I say, when the gym lights are off, the season dies down, things like that. What anchors you? It keeps you centered, in all that you do.
Centered me what I do. I mean, I don't know. I just want to be exactly what I was called to be. So like when everything's down and all that, when the season's over, nobody's paying you any attention.
Mhm.
So it's about who you are when nobody's paying you attention. I want to be consistent, still that coach, but also just get back, like reset everything. Like that's the most important thing. Like you got to reset yourself right after the season, but still stick to what your job is. Like stick to what you have to do. So that's pretty much what the goal is every year after the season ends. It's like, stick to what you do. Do what when the lights are off, when nobody's looking at you. Because a lot of coaches, not I mean I say a lot, but some coaches, when the season's over, they're like I said, you're supposed to have a life outside of your job, but like be wise of how you do that. So don't
Sure.
just do the outrageous thing. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I'm like, oh, that's a little strange, but yeah, just do what you're supposed to be doing when the lights was on, doing when they're off. Like I'm still gonna be recruiting and doing scouts for early on, getting games scheduled for next year, but also taking vacations and doing other things like that. And also church, 100%, the word. Hello? The goal this year is finally to read the whole Bible. Have I done it every time I said it? No. But we're starting strong 2 days in. We're already 2 chapters in Proverbs. Hello. Now, will we finish it this year?
Right.
I gotta stay. That's what I gotta stay locked in on. I always mess up. Like I'll be good for like the first 2 months. That third month hit, and I'm like, dang, what am I supposed to be doing? Yeah, I was supposed to read because some chapters is just not interesting. But we gonna get through it. But yeah, that's the big goal this year. I gotta get that done.
My wife, you said the same thing. She's like, yeah, I don't want to read. I read this. This was good. Like, what
Yeah.
happened? But I do have a breakdown book. I gotta find it again. It's up here somewhere on my bookcase. But it's a great book that breaks.
Yeah.
Like you read the Bible, but it also breaks it down, and then you can keep going from there. So like, and it's 365 plus additional days. But like,
Oh, additional. Oof. Well, my best friend just texted me. She was like, "Don't forget to read." I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "I looked at Chat GPT for the to break it down for me." So I did that today. I'm like, "All right, it broke it down pretty good." So I think I'm getting somewhere. But yeah, we're 2 chapters in, so we're consistent so far. I'm hoping I can stay more consistent when the games start rolling in and earlier wake ups and stuff. That's the goal. Like that's such a big goal for me. I have to.
All right, so definitely reach out to me if you need anything this season. Help, anything promote stuff, or even if you want me to talk to the players, I'm down to do that too.
Oh yeah.
And before we do close, thank you so much for coming.
I appreciate it.
Thank you again for what you do, and we're gonna have another conversation like this. I'm gonna have to come out to Cheyney. That's what I'm gonna have to do.
Yeah, you gotta come to. You gotta come to the first. I know Lincoln will claim. Remember, they are not the first. I know they will claim that until they go in the face. I don't know why they're so delusional. Like if we look at the numbers, I know you guys were accredited before us, but there wasn't an idea to have an HBCU or a black college until Cheyney was there. So that is why they think they are the first, because they were accredited first. But that happened 30 years after Cheyney was already established. So please, Lincoln, that's the final message for me. Lincoln, please. Cheyney is number 1.
I went to Clark Atlanta University. So
okay. That's a good HBCU, not the first, but it is a great one.
Right. But hey, I say, do you happen to have any questions for me?
Well, are you from Atlanta?
I'm from Fort Valley, Georgia. So, you ever heard of Fort Valley State University? I'm from Fort Valley State University. And Macon, Georgia, it's not too far from Atlanta. It's like probably an hour from Atlanta.
Oh, I don't know that area. Do you interview players too?
Yeah, do players, personnel, people, all professions. So
okay. Yeah, I have somebody in mind for you. I would think it would make her mind, go beyond just being a basketball player. Maybe you'll help her with that.
Thank you. Yeah. I had me some players on from Fort Valley earlier this year, and that's one player that she graduated and she played. And she came out and she talked to me. She's like, "Hey, I thought about what you were saying," because I asked them about, what you want to be remembered for. Now that what you want teammates, people on campus, stuff like that. And she said, I didn't think about it like I did. She answered it real quick, but she actually reached out before the holidays and was like, yeah, thank you for that question, because I'm actually thinking about it now. Sure, we all think about it. Definitely when you're about to graduate and leave.
Yeah.
You have to, I wouldn't say be grounded because I'm 31 now. I'll say just start to understand, so thank you for sending her. Yeah, send her my way, man. I definitely put some good wisdom on her and help her out and show her a different path on it. Also, she'll see some of the people I reach out to, see if I can get some other young ladies to be able to talk to her too. So
yeah, that would be great. Yeah, put her on blast basically to make her answer the question quick so she can start thinking too. I would love to see that. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, help me set it up. We'll make it happen. Anything else?
I think that's all I got for you now, but I'm sure I'll hit you up after with some questions.
All right, then, Coach. Well, our episode will be coming out soon. I'm gonna send you those dates.
Okay.
Still working on my intro, stuff like that. But in the midst of it, this the coolest thing about season 7. You're the second episode shot. So like, it's gonna come out. We're gonna do a whole good rollout for you. And I pray that now that I have your schedule, I'm gonna put it out. Of course, not on game day, but so you all can watch together. So definitely.
Oh yeah.
But I'll talk to you.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Happy New Year too, by the way. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Happy New Year. I forgot. It is. Happy New Year. Feliz Navidad, whatever the other ones are.
Indeed. Well, I'll talk to you soon. You have a great rest of your day.
You too.
All right.